Hi everyone, it's Marieta. Thanks for tuning in. Today I want to talk about, this is going to be live Q&A where I want to talk about the easiest way to immigrate to US for entrepreneur. And if you have any questions, you can certainly ask me and I'm gonna answer all of your questions, guys. It's morning here, so I'm gonna sip my coffee while I'm waiting for some of you to tune in. All right, let me know who is there. What's your name? Where are you from? And don't be shy. So, what's the easiest way to immigrate to US for entrepreneur? Okay, obviously I'm not going to talk about the other ways. How, for example, thank you for your likes, guys. How, for example, you can get here through marriage or you know, different ways, because sometimes you guys asking me like, can you talk about marriage visas? Can you talk about student visas? And the answer is not really, guys, because I decided to focus in my business specifically on specific group, and this group are entrepreneurs. And as much as I would love to, you know, help all of you, you know, that is my specialty. And so obviously if you want, you know, to move to the United States through a green card or different way, like maybe you want to go to school. And I do have, by the way, some videos on my YouTube channel, how you can study in the US, because obviously I've been through the path, the same journey. I went to school. That's how I got to US. And so obviously you can check those videos, but I no longer do like a student visas, you know, it's not something that, excuse me, I do. And so, you know, if you want to know how to study in the US, how to get a scholarship, or how to get a green card through marriage, these are things that I no longer do, okay? And so in such case, I would just suggest to search for the information. You know, you can either YouTube it, Google it, or find another immigration lawyer. Now, let's go back to today's topic. That is about how you can move to US as an entrepreneur and what's the easiest path. And I'm quite obsessed with this topic because, you know, I know through my personal journey that this is the best way. And how do I know? Well, when I got here 11 years ago, I was studying, and then after I graduated law school, I was on OPT. And before actually I even got here, let's go back. Before even I got to law school, I was here on J1 visa. This was like a temporary work visa for the summer. And after that, I went to school, and after the school, I was on optional practical training. And while I was studying for the bar exam, so I can become a licensed attorney, I was looking for a job, and I just couldn't find anybody who can sponsor me. And what do I mean by that is that the sponsorship is called H-1B visa, right? And it was quite challenging, to be honest, because imagine that you pay for the school, which is very expensive. You put all the hard work, the energy, the money and everything, and you still don't have sponsor, and you don't know how you can possibly stay in the US legally. So that was very challenging. And then I found this guy who actually told me that, oh, I'm going to sponsor you. Like, oh, like attorney, you know. And when we got a request for additional evidence from USCIS, the guy just vanished. And so no sponsorship. And so really I was forced to find my own company, to found my business, start my business. You know, it's not something that I wanted to do. It just happened. Life happens, you know what I mean? And so I was really forced to start my own company without any prior experience. And then I sort of figured a way how I can, you know, stay in the country. I figured out the way through the investor visa. And it was my passion to share this and help other people. And so I started to focus on that. And, you know, the more I was growing, then the more I was learning things like, you know, marketing, sales, business development, everything that you need to know if you want to run a business. And that's how actually I became so passionate about this, you know. That's why I want to help you guys, especially because I know how does it feel, you know, if you have a dream, if you have this this idea of, you know, moving to United States, and if you have this desire to move to United States, there is this desire, and or your dream, whatever you want to call it, is there for a reason. And I truly believe that, you know. So the question is, how big is your desire, honestly? That's the question you have to ask yourself, because just because we have desires, right, doesn't mean that we're going to fulfill all of them. I have a desire to see elephant in this room. I don't see elephant in this room. You know what I mean? So we only fulfill the desires that we really, really want, and it's going to take some time. And so obviously I learned that the best way for you to actually make it happen is, if you are an entrepreneur and if you want to start a business, obviously in the United States, the path is through E2 visa. And this is only for people who are from a treaty country. And if you are not from a treaty country, it's okay. Sometimes I get emails like, I'm not from a treaty country, I don't qualify. Well, there are very similar rules that would apply to you if you are, even if you're not from a treaty country, and this is L1A visa. But you need to own company, you need to run the company in your home country first. So you have to be truly the entrepreneur who is already operating business. The point being, what I'm trying to make here is that it's quite possible, even if you don't have a green card, even if you were not selected, you know, in the lottery, for example. There's so many people who were writing me this year who were not selected. Oh, what should I do? You know, like, I mean, what are my chances? Totally lost, like, it's the end of the world. Like, they feel like it's their failure. It's not your failure. It's not your fault that you were not selected. I mean, you have to find another way that is actually the typical way. You know, winning a lottery is not really typical. I mean, it's a lottery, for God's sake. You know what I mean? Like, you can't expect to be selected in lottery. Like, it's like in life, you know, you're going to buy a ticket and you think you're going to make money through lottery. I mean, good luck with that. You know what I mean? So you have to find a way, and this is the way, you know, and this is the way that I'm actually teaching people. And this is the way that I'm actually going to be teaching you guys in my upcoming webinar. And the webinar is going to be live. It's going to be 60 or 90 minutes long. We'll see. It's going to be tomorrow and around similar time. And so you can sign up for the webinar. The link is about this video. And depending where you're watching from, if you are watching on YouTube, it's going to be below this video. You can sign up for the webinar. And in the webinar, I'm going to step by step teach you how you can make it happen if you are an entrepreneur and if you want to go to the United States. So now I can take some of your questions, guys, because it seems like my battery is about to die. Sorry, I didn't plan that. I don't have office in Dubai. Good morning. Good morning, Qasim. Nice to see you. Yeah, guys. So basically, you know, there are ways, there are options for you, and you just have to be willing to do whatever it takes. And some people are just not willing to do whatever it takes, and then they just complain and they find excuses and whatever. You know what I mean? So it's the way it is, you know what I mean? So it's up to you if you want to make it happen, because I have the resources, I can give you the knowledge, the tools, right? I can show you how, but you have to make a decision if you want to make it happen. Let's have a sip of coffee because it's morning here. And yeah, thanks for your likes, guys. Another thing I want to mention is that I decided next month that I'm going to be doing, within the next 4 weeks, I'm going to be doing weekly live webinars. These are live webinars. If you have any questions, you can go and jump on the webinar and ask any questions. Additionally, what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to do at least once a week live streaming like this. But I don't want to promise, because I do some traveling this upcoming month. So I'm going to be on different time zone. I'm going to be in Europe, so I'm going to be on different time zone. But right now I'm still in California. But I'm going to do probably more live streams, probably like 2-3 of them if I can manage. At least once a week. And definitely, these are just like a short live streams, right? But I'm going to be doing like the longer webinars. So for people who really want to dig deeper and you want to learn more information and you are serious about making the transition and starting your business, you can definitely sign up for the webinar. The next one is tomorrow. Thank you, Qasim. Enjoying the cup of coffee. Okay. I'm from Pakistan. Can I move to Canada? Please help me. I mean, I don't do Canada. I don't know how to help you. I am a licensed attorney in the United States. I'm entrepreneur and investor, and I help, typically I help people, entrepreneurs moving to the United States. I don't do Canada. It's not something that I do. I'm sure there are many professionals you can reach out to who can help you with Canada. I'm not licensed in Canada. I don't do, actually, in fact, I never been to Canada. I would love to at some point, but I don't do Canada. Plan to visit Pakistan, as a tourist. Not sure about that, but thank you so much for your invitation. The closest I've been to Pakistan was Nepal. I was in Nepal 2 years ago for meditation retreat. It was a silence retreat, 10 days in silence, Kirtipur, I think it was called. It was side of Kathmandu or close to Kathmandu. That's the closest I've been to your like a sort of part of the world. Yeah. How can I start to travel for you? How can I start to travel to US? What do you mean? I mean, obviously, if you wanna move to United States, it's one thing. But if you wanna travel to United States, it's another thing. You need tourist visa. If you are coming from a country that doesn't have that does have a treaty, there is a waiver program in place. You just need ESTA, and you can travel and enter the United States. But in general, it's B visa, tourist visa. And so if you want to travel, you need that as well. You guys are using language that I don't understand, so maybe if you can ask me the question in English, that will be useful. My dream will not come true, as I think. Really? I mean, whatever you think will happen. You know how, there was this quote, very good quote. I think it was by Henry Ford. He said, if you believe you can, you will. If you can't, you are right. Either way, you are right. So it's up to you, whatever you believe. If you think that your dream will not come true, your dream will not come true. If you believe your dream will come true, your dream will come true. It's up to you. You decide. I'm working in Switzerland. How can I get to work in the US? Again, guys, I don't focus on work visa. What I focus is entrepreneur visa. If you are entrepreneur, if you want to start your own company in the US, if you want to be your own boss, then make sure to sign up for the webinar. And the link is above or below this video. And it's going to be tomorrow live webinar. And if you ask me how can I get a visa, I'll discuss exactly step by step how. But I don't do like a work visa. If you're looking for a sponsor, if you're looking for, what I mean by sponsor is someone who is like an employer, right? Like a US employer who is going to give you a visa, sponsor you. It's rather challenging these days, guys. It's rather challenging. The reason it's challenging, there are quotes, like caps. There is a limit per year how many visas you can obtain. H-1B category, 85,000. This year, more than 20,000 people applied. I think, or it was around 20,000. And so then there is a lottery selection, random selection. And after you are selected, your petition can be processed. Otherwise, you're not going to be processed. And even if you pay a lawyer who's going to file the petition and all the work is done for you, you have no guarantee. Okay? So, I don't personally agree with this type of visas. I don't like these visas. I don't do these visas. I don't. I'm like different sort of lawyer here. That's why I love entrepreneurship. I love, because you are in control of your life and your future and your business. But you gotta be willing to do whatever it takes. Do the work and take the risk, obviously. But in my opinion, there is also risk when you work with the US employer. There's still a risk, you know what I mean? Because he can fire you. You can enjoy natural healing and become even younger in Pakistan. Qasim. Okay. You know, some people think I'm quite young, and they don't even think that I have that many years of experience for whatever reason, for some reason. At this point, I don't need to look younger, but maybe in the future, I will definitely consider your offer. You're welcome, Diruk. You're welcome. Okay, guys, I think my battery is about to die. My phone is about to die. So I think I'm going to wrap up. But I promise that I'm going to tune in and I'm going to do the live maybe this week or next week for sure. I'll try to do it this week as well. I'm going to be in LA in a couple of days and in Laguna Beach. So maybe I do like a live streaming from Laguna Beach for you guys so you can see the beauty. And what I was going to say, I will, yeah. So for those who are definitely interested in starting the business, explore more options, how to make it happen, etc. in the US, webinar is up there or below. You can sign up. All right, guys. Nice to see you. Nice to chat with you guys. And I'll see you in my next live or my next video. And have a wonderful day, everybody, or evening, wherever you guys are. Bye, bye, bye.